So what we gonna do about it? I still deliver. I just wanna be the one you remember. And D-Mine's music, dinner for two, romantic evening to set the mood. What's on my mind to be deep in you? Girl, you know you feel it too. My time. In your garden, gonna be all night. All night. No breaks till the early morning. Gonna take my time. Still in your garden, gonna be all night. No breaks till the early morning. Gotta love, we gotta love. No, you don't when I love you. Play me, things we can do. But do when I love you.
Yeah. How y'all doing? Hey, can y'all hear me? Cause we back on the set. Me. Hello. There we go. Oh man, we back on the set. Coming at y'all a little late today, but I think that's okay. I hope y'all let me know. Might start doing some things a little earlier. But today's show, we're gonna talk about the Kyrie Irving trade rumors. James Harden response to Curry and the Warriors winning championships, and Warran Sapp talks about Colin Kaepernick's tryout with the Raiders. You know what I mean? So we're gonna check that out. Hey, what's going on? Who is this? Don't know who you are, but hey, how you doing? Everything is great. So we're gonna jump right on into this thing. Kyrie Irving trade rumors. So it's been going around that Kyrie Irving will be traded back to the Lakers, or to the Lakers possibly, with LeBron James, to partner back up with LeBron James. If you guys remember, obviously I believe they played 2 seasons together. Yep, 2 seasons together. Or maybe was it 3, 2.5, 3? Anyway, they played, I believe, 2 seasons together. Kyrie helped them win the championship in Cleveland, and then he wanted to get out. And then a couple of years later, Kyrie talked about how basically he more so respected LeBron. He was a little younger then, made some mistakes, and basically kind of apologized for it. But you know, he continued to go his own way. He was with Boston. Then he went to join forces with KD with the Nets. So at the end of the day, I don't believe Kyrie is going back there, because from my understanding, the Nets have tried to get rid of Kyrie on numerous occasions. Last year when he didn't want to get vaccinated, they was talking about getting rid of him, but KD stepped in and said, nope, can't do that. Because think about it. You're pretty much wasting KD's career if you get rid of Kyrie Irving, because he went over there for that. So if he goes over there for that, why would you why would you think Kevin Durant thinks it's okay to get rid of him? That's not okay. Can the team trade him anyway? Yes, they can, but at that point they're going to set themselves back years and years, because at that point I'm pretty sure KD is going to want out and demand to be out. So during the summer, just like any other sports, you're going to hear a ton of rumors, ton of this, ton of that. And I don't think Kyrie's going anywhere. I think he's going to be right there next year. And then think about it. Also, think about it. Man, I just lost my train of thought reading the text message. But anyway, he would be set back. Who are they going to get for Kyrie Irving that's going to make them a championship contender? Anything from the Lakers less than AD. I'm not an AD fan, but at least at that point, maybe that's the only thing they can get back. They don't want Russ. They've had bad blood. Do you think KD wants to play with Russ? No. Why you think he left OKC the first time? Or the first time he left OKC because of that. So there's no way that this man wants to play with Kevin Durant again. No. I mean Russell Westbrook again. Not only that, aging, and we can tell he's aging. Russell Westbrook. They played well together um, simply because KD is an efficient player, efficient shooter. Now I will say, I think they get out the first round if they at least have Russ in there. I will say that I believe. Well, I ain't gonna say they would have beat Boston because Boston did sweep them. So it would have been a little bit more competitive. Boston probably still would have won, but it would have been a 4-2 thing, a 4-3 thing, something like that. Seven game series, 6 game series. It wouldn't have been a total blowout. But at the end of the day, if you add back, that's what I was going to say earlier. They're hopefully adding Ben Simmons to this game. So if you add Ben Simmons, a healthy Ben Simmons, to the mix with Kyrie Irving, letting Kyrie actually play the 2 position, and hopefully get some movement in that offense, then that's going to be more dynamic of a team. Not saying Ben Simmons is the savior, but if they have Ben Simmons on that team last year in the playoffs, he can help take some of the defensive pressure off of KD, be able to guard Jason Tatum, a longer player who can guard Jason Tatum or Brown. So I think it would have been a more dynamic of a series if KD was or Simmons was out there. Definitely would have been a more dynamic of a series. Then I think the question is, do the Celtics win if they have a healthy Ben Simmons? That to me is debatable because it really does change the whole dynamic of the game. But I'm still going to say no, simply because there wasn't enough movement in that offense. So they're going to have to get more movement. But to go back to the original topic, to go back, these people keep texting, and I'm doing this on my iPad. But anyway, to go back to the original topic, Kyrie, I don't believe Kyrie is going anywhere. One, he separate him. Think about it. If you make this trade with Russell Westbrook, 2 players separated themselves from the 2 players. So Kyrie separated himself from LeBron James, and he would partner back up with LeBron James. If if Kyrie goes to the Lakers and Russell Westbrook goes to the Nets, they're partnering back up with people they discontinued relationships with. So Kyrie left LeBron. KD left Russell Westbrook. Now that would be something crazy. That'll be a story Hollywood can write if these guys got back together. On a I didn't want to do it, but I was forced to do it type deal. No, I don't see him going anywhere this year because it's something that hasn't been seen yet. They have something that hasn't been seen yet, and when I say that, I mean to have Ben Simmons join that team and see what they can actually do in a full season, healthy. Hopefully everybody be healthy. Kyrie will play, hopefully. KD will stay healthy. Ben Simmons will be healthy. And we can see actually what this team can actually do. And so that being said, we're gonna move on right to the next. So James Harden had a response to Curry and the Warriors winning the championship. And actually, I feel like so anyway, this is what he said. So this is James Harden talking about Steph Curry and the Warriors. They never beat a healthy team. Let's not fool ourselves. No Morant. John Morant got injured. John Morant got injured this series. No Kyrie in 15. Also no Love in 15. No Kawhi in 17. And no CP3 in 2018. So, man, I wish I could turn this off right quick. But anyway, going into that, they never beat a healthy team. First off, injuries are part of sports. Every sport there is, injuries are part of sports. And for him to say that's ridiculous, because what year that anybody won that somebody wasn't injured? But But let's put this into context a little bit. Man, I lost my picture. Put this into context a little bit. First of all, when John Morant got hurt, I believe they was down like 18 to 20 points. So John Morant being there wasn't going to do anything. I think the Warriors won the 6 games. They wasn't going to, let's be real, they wasn't going to beat the Warriors. Think about it. The Memphis Grizzlies were, I believe they had a better record without John Morant than they did with him. And I like John Morant. Please don't get me twisted. But even in the playoffs, they did pretty well without the man. But obviously, regardless if they had him, if they didn't, I don't believe they were going to win that series. Now, let's move on to the next one. No Kyrie Irving and no Kevin Love. He didn't show Kevin Love no love because he was a double-double guy and an all-star every year he was in the league, I believe, even before he got to the Cavs. But anyway, no Love in 15, no Kyrie and Love in 15. Now, it took them boys. I think that's a little bit more debatable, but we can't sit up here and say that they were going to win just because them boys weren't there. Who can? That's why what your boy said. You play to win the game. We don't know what would have happened. We have no clue what would have happened. But I mean, that's a little bit more of an argument. But hey, that's part of the sports, and I'm gonna jump more into that in a minute. No Kyrie. No Kawhi in 2000. Nobody thought that the Spurs was going to beat them in 2015. Nobody. That was the 73-9 team, if I remember correct. No, that was 16. Never mind. Let me see. This is Kyrie and 15. Oh, yeah. Kawhi year 15. 16. So that was the same season. 2015. That was the first time they went. So basically, he's saying 2 people got injured in one series, in one playoff run in the 2015 series. But once again, nobody thought that. And matter of fact, they were the favorites, even with Kyrie and Kevin Love in the lineup. They were the favorites because it's always been said, "Oh, LeBron has hasn't been the favorite to win the championship so many times." All that BS. But nobody expected them to lose to the Spurs. Let's see, 2017, no CP3. Now, to me, this is the funniest one of all because yes, CP3 got hurt. I think they took him to 7 games. That was a 7-game series. That was one with KD. But no CP3. The funny thing about it is that he didn't want CP3 on the team anymore. That was the funny thing about it, was because James Harden and CP3 couldn't get along, but then he want to say, "Oh, they have a CP3." But you want to say they didn't have a CP3, so that was the reason y'all lost. Well, we can say the same thing, and people have to stop saying that about the 2016 when the Warriors went 73-9 and they lost to LeBron. Them came back and beat them. Now it is what it is, but we got to stop these narratives. But that's what he's just making excuses of why he didn't win the championship, because that was the sole reason he even went to join up with the boys in the Nets in New Jersey, wherever they at. That's why he went there. He wanted to partner up, get him a quick chip, get that off his back, and then go get some more money. But it didn't work out for him. And then Kyrie didn't get vaccinated the next year. Bang, bang, boogie. Bang, bang, boogie. Yeah. Yeah, to be more careful, boy, I tell you. Yeah. So he's just full of hate. That's all that is. So then if we go back to the beginning, Steph Curry was getting injured. His ankles, he was twisting his ankles all the time, getting injured to the point to where the Warriors wasn't going to keep him. They were talking about trading because he couldn't stay healthy. So you just think about it. The fact that, man, the fact that he couldn't stay healthy, everything, and that's why I say everything is based off of health. He was able to get himself healthy, get his ankles healthy, and be able to go on this amazing run. 4 championships in 8 years, been to 6 finals. So injuries plays a role in all of sports. That's what I'm saying. That's my point there. And he got injured. Think about it. He got injured. They might have won the finals last year against and beat the Milwaukee Bucks. If he don't get injured, if Kyrie don't get injured, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We have to accept it. And then think about it. This is another something I was thinking about. Look, not including James Harden. Curry injury was injury prone at the beginning of his year, right? Of his career. So farther along down the road, other people start getting injured. So on the other teams, Kyrie, Love, they got injured. CP3, we talked about it. All these people got injured while they were healthy. They were winning. When he wasn't healthy, they were losing. So it's kind of ironic that hold on. It's kind of ironic that that's what he want to talk about is injuries. Man, I lost my train of thought on that. My bad. But it's kind of ironic that he just keep talking about injuries. But when Steph was getting injured, it was no big deal. But when they were winning their championships, meaning the Warriors, other teams' main players were getting injured. But that's just part of the game. And then John Morant got injured. He was injured, meaning like I just said, Harden was injured and he couldn't win nothing. So he should know and understand that it's just part of the game. So anyway, as we go into the next part of this, Warran Sapp said that Colin Kaepernick, well, I guess allegedly Colin Kaepernick had a tryout with the Raiders, and it's been said that it was a great workout, this, that, and the other. Well, on Vlad TV, Warran Sapp said he heard the workout was trash, and you don't hear none of the media saying that. I'm not saying it's true. Allegedly, it was trash according to Warran Sapp. Anyway, he said it on Vlad TV that the tryout that Kaepernick had was straight trash. And is it a thing that Kaepernick? First of all, he's trying to run back to the plantation. That's what he described the NFL as, a plantation. But he's trying to run back to the plantation. Number one. Number two is I believe it must be a factor of he isn't made. Nike paid him all this money. First of all, wait, let me go back. How are you going to sue the people you work for and then try to go back and work for them? Make it make sense, please. Shots fired. Please make it make sense. This man is going to try to go back to the company that basically he sued, and he called it a plantation. Come on, make it make sense. But he want to get that money. So anyway, if y'all remember, Colin Kaepernick wasn't playing well. Once his coach, Jim Harbaugh, whatever his name was, now he's the coach at Michigan. Once he stepped out or got pushed out as the head coach, Kaepernick wasn't the same. This man put Kaepernick in positions to get that team to where it needed to be. And if you remember, also they traded, I believe it was Alex Smith. That's when he ended up going to the Chiefs at that point in time. And they pretty much sold the system on him. But obviously, we also know Alex Smith was the check down king, pretty much. Short yardage. That's all he did for the most part. So They wanted somebody that was a little bit more dynamic, which I will admit Kaepernick was. But when it comes to throwing, that's a whole nother ball game. But they put him in positions to be able to win. But now this guy talking about he want to go back to the plantation. Let's make it make sense, please. And at the end of the day, they said it was trash. That's why we haven't heard nothing else about it since Derek Carr said, yeah, he'll welcome him to come on out there. What else was Derek Carr supposed to say? Think about it. Especially in the times we're in. What else is this man supposed to say? Oh, well, he's not good. Then what would the everybody say? The mob were going to say, oh, he's racist, he's this, he's that. That's definitely, I'm not saying he is or isn't, I don't know, but he said he'll welcome him to come out there to try out. And Kaepernick also, in the beginning, talking about he wanted to be a starter. And now he'll settle for a backup position. Man, they play football in, I don't know, 5-6 years or whatever the case may be. Never talked about publicly. He wasn't coming out saying he wanted to play. His representatives always said he wanted to play. And now he want to come back to the plantation. Yeah, I keep saying that. But at the end of the day, I believe the money must be running out. Nike's trying to find something to do with this man because he has to be able to get back the money that, or work for the money that they've gave him. You know what I mean? Or the money's running out some kind of way. I don't know, but there's, like they say, bad publicity is better than no publicity. And maybe some event's gonna happen. He's gonna be in the forefront talking, him and Al Sharpton. You know what I mean? They're gonna be in the forefront talking about something. But who knows? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sitting politics, what's going on over there, sir? Y'all killing my live right now. Y'all killing it. Every 3 seconds I got a bing from the text message group. But anyway, Colin Kaepernick, I think at the end of the day, he want to go back to the plantation. He's running out of money, and he's just trying to find something to do to keep his name in the spotlight. But I don't think he's ever going to play football again. If you remember, also Terrell Owens played in that little startup football league or whatever it is. I don't know what it's called. But Terrell told him to come over there and play. But he wouldn't come over there and play. And then I don't even think he want to play really play no football. Mute those notifications. Well, I'm live right now, so I didn't want the screen to cut off and all that. So I'll do it later or next time. But anyway, it's all good. But Warran Sapp came out and said it on Vlad TV that he heard Colin Kaepernick's workout was trash. Fan control football. I think that's what. Yeah, it was something like that. Fan control football or something. And matter of fact, we seen T.O. on there. I haven't seen him since. I think he scored him a little touchdown, but I ain't seen the dude since on that. But I don't really watch too much TV, but I don't know if he's been back on there or did anything. If the league is still even going, operating or what. But really quick, I want to jump right back to the James Harden deal. This dude is just salty. I think at the end of the day, he's straight up salty, and he's just mad that his team wasn't able to win that championship. First of all, against the Warriors, I think they took him 17. They took him 7 games, wasn't able to get it done. CP3 Cap is delusional, very delusional. I'm about to get off in a minute, but and Chris Paul got hurt, but he also wanted Chris Paul off the team. So if he really wanted to win the championship, come back another year and run it back again. So get over your feelings, because obviously he got all in his feelings for whatever reason, I don't know. But he and Chris Paul couldn't coexist on that same team. But instead of running it back, guess what? He ran Chris Paul up out of there. And guess who got back? Who actually got to the finals? Chris Paul. He didn't win it, obviously, but he actually got to the finals. So, and then James Harden jumped off, got himself played out of, cried himself out of Houston, got fat and all that stuff. Then he went over to the Nets, thought he was going to get him a quick one, but guess what? Injuries happen because that's part of the game. And That's why LeBron James has been able to do the things he's done throughout this league. I know I'm not a fan, but I do understand that health is part of it. KD is, I was looking at the points today. LeBron at, I think it's 38,000 something, number 2, obviously. And KD at like 25,000. And I think, and KD will be a lot higher at this moment, probably still under LeBron, but he'll be a lot higher at this moment if he was able to stay healthy. Think about it, KD has probably honestly lost a good 4 seasons. I remember he was out with the foot. He was out with the Achilles a year. That's 2 seasons. This year, he only played 50-something games. So KD is probably, I'm going to have to go look at that. He's probably been out a good 4 years, 2 complete years, and probably just in time, another 2 years. So, you know, once again, I'm no LeBron fan, but at the end of the day, the man has been able to keep himself healthy and stay in the league and put up numbers, put up points. Do something up there. I don't want no smoke. And I am the smoke. What you talking about? But this guy. Hey, I send you the link, man. You know what I'm saying? KD can't do shit. Hey, you know, I was saying, and I was wrong. I admit that I was wrong. KD was the best player in the league. I thought until this year. Drop the link. These guys. Yeah, I am the smoke. Yeah, exactly. Let me see if I can put that link in there. There go the link. I dropped the link, cuz. Did it go there? Yeah, I dropped the link, cuz. That's what I do. I think I got my problem fixed. And they'll drop the link in the chat. And who else want to get in here? Never been more wrong. And that's saying something. Whatever, cuz. I'll be right. Hey, man, who else? Hey, I got 10 spots. Who want to jump on the link right now? You know what I'm saying? Bring that fire. Because I am the smoke. I'm always right, man. But hey, but the thing is, I can admit when I'm wrong. I'm cool with that. But they done made that man look like a 11th grader. They made him look bad. They made him look real bad. And as bad as LeBron looked in that series against Dallas, to me, KD looked even worse. It looked even worse. And at least they made it to the finals. KD done this in the first round. KD did this in the first round. Oh, we got Deuce. Yeah, add Deuce to the stream. Going on, sir? Can't see you though.
What's cracking?
Know what I'm saying?
Why can't you see me? Hold on.
Hey man, you just popped off. But yeah, man, we got to get this thing right. I think Steph also, it'll be on my YouTube, my first time using my actual camera. You know what I was doing. But anyway, Steph is a top 10 player now. It don't matter what nobody say, he top 10. We got to give that man his love. Show that man his love. Definitely a top 10 player of all time. Who you taking off of your list? That's up to you. But who gonna be on there is my dog Steph. Doing a Batman podcast. We got him back on here. What's going on, sir?
Here we go.
Yeah. Where you went, man? It ain't me this time.
Say that again?
Oh, you went dark again.
Nah, I'm good. I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm popping. What's good?
Yeah, I think I fixed the stream this time, Cole.
Yeah, you got it right.
Since I fixed it.
Okay.
All that I was rooting wrong for.
You know, it's Gates Open Media Group right here. I see you were getting cracking. I just wanted to, jump in with you,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hey, man, I got 10 spots out there. Anybody say already in the league, jump on in. Even though I only got one person
10
watching.
Spots.
10 of them.
10 spots. That's all right.
And you see, You see, sitting politic over there, just politicking. He don't want he don't want none of that smoke either.
So when I smoke,
He don't want none of that smoke, though. You know what I'm saying? But so what you
huh?
think, man? What you think about the Cap news? Colin Kaepernick news. They say out there the Raiders, Warren Sapp said he heard the workout was trash. Yeah,
Trash.
that's what Warren Sapp said. He
Oh
said
my
he heard it
god.
was trash. I mean, even though he's trying to get back in the plantation, you know what I'm saying? But hey,
That plantation pay good. That's why.
yeah, exactly. I don't blame her. Hell, I'll be going back to there.
Shit, I'd be going right to the slave master. Master, can I get my rations for the month?
Yeah, yeah. Go
Hey,
home,
listen.
nice mansion. You know what I'm saying? Living nice,
Yeah,
live lovely.
bro. He
Hey,
turned away, bro. He was making like $25 million when he did that.
yeah,
That was goofy behavior. He could have did what he had to do without doing all that other shit. Personally,
yeah.
that's how I feel. But if the workout was trash, then he don't need to be in the league then, because he just gonna hurt himself. Don't put him out there to hurt himself now. Save him from himself. What, you 32 now? You want to go out there and get hit by Von Miller still? You crazy boy. He gonna bring something on you. You better go take your ass on and go enjoy your children. Do your little protests. You know what I'm
All right.
saying?
So,
And
so also you're a Commanders fan,
mm-hmm,
formerly known as the Washington team. Uh,
mm-hmm.
so I know there's a bunch of and I don't know much about it, but also
I know a lot about it.
Warren Sapp said that John Gruden wasn't racist. Don't be talking about his coach. He was in the locker room with him. Don't be talking about him like that. But on the flip side, the wide receiver, Keyshawn Johnson, basically seconded that he was racist. So they got conflicting stories going on.
Well, Keyshawn's
But I know
also
that
emotional.
involves your team as well.
Well, you got to think Warren Sapp is a southern brother, so
Yeah,
he's used to a certain kind of, you know what I'm saying, situation. Now
yeah,
Keyshawn is from California.
yeah. You right. Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So he's got a way different perspective. You know what I mean? Like he feels like probably John Gruden shooting shit with Warren Sapp talking a little crazy is racist because
Yeah,
white people in California ain't gonna talk like that. Well, brother, you're in the South. Welcome to the South, baby. It's different
yeah,
down here. Everybody tote guns. We gonna say what we want to say, no matter
yeah,
who's around. So, I think that's just where that is. I don't think John Gruden's racist. Like I said, you can't be in a locker room with 60 brothers and be racist. I'll tell you right now. It make your
yeah.
skin crawl.
I don't know. I mean, you can be undercover. I think you can be undercover. I think you can be in that locker room. I'm not saying he is or isn't because I don't know, but I think you can be in that locker room and have because you have racist players. Um, I think I'm not saying he
But
is
you
racist.
can tell the players are racist though.
Yeah, but you
They
say
can
you
they can
can't be in the
you
locker
know,
room with them.
it's a problem. It's
Yeah,
a
it's gonna
problem.
be a problem if they know it. It's definitely gonna be a problem. But you had what's his
And
name?
ain't no, but listen, it's like being in prison and being racist. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. It don't
Yeah,
make sense. It
yeah.
just
You had what was his
even
name? Ollie Cooper. About
yeah,
what 8 9
yeah,
years ago.
exactly. Man dropped the
Yeah,
M word and they was trying to put fists on him. Like,
yeah,
what are
yeah,
you
man.
talking about? John Gruden racist. John Gruden would if he was racist, bro. Listen, the way that he talks to his players, someone would have been socked him already, man. Someone would have socked him up
Yeah,
already. Just boop boop bop, talking crazy to me. Racist.
yeah. But that ties into your team too. I just heard today again that
Yep.
oh
hmm
yeah,
Go ahead and
or
dump on my team, man. Just dump on my team, Kent. Just go ahead. Just
I'm just
add,
saying.
just pour
That's just,
gasoline on the fire, Kent. Go ahead.
I only got 103 subscribers. Ain't nobody gonna see this. Maybe another year when I have about 20,000. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna pull this up like, yeah, man, that boy Deuce and Dreddy, boy, he was going through it.
So what your team gonna do, man? Who y'all quarterback? I know
Well,
we kind of talked about it on Sitting Politics, but
Car-
what you think gonna happen
Carson
this?
Wentz, Carson Wentz the quarterback. Ron Rivera's the coach, so I don't got high expectations. Um, what I will say though, what I will want to talk about is the fact that Daniel Snyder, Roger Goodell just went to the Supreme Court and told them that he cannot remove Daniel Snyder from ownership.
Yeah, they've been trying to get him out for about a decade or so.
That's bullshit. Like, he's a racist. He done stole money from the IRS. Like, bro, this dude is a he's a crook.
Oh,
He's over here videotaping the cheerleaders.
oh yeah,
making them do like all types of bro. He's a crook, and it's like, I saw a comment he said today to his ex COO. He's like, "Look at these cheerleaders. Why do they look like that? Are you gay?" That's what he said. Yeah, in an email, bro. I'm like, bro, this dude is bold, man.
And he leave receipts. Even wait, how long ago was this?
He thought when John, I don't know if he knew that John Gruden and Jay Gruden were brothers, and that you had Jay Gruden as your head coach. So when John Gruden emails came out with all that racist and crazy, all that slander, you didn't think that your coach was gonna be in the emails? You crazy as hell.
Well, he gotta be straight dumb if he didn't know they were. Anyway,
and you know what another thing is too? They're saying why Goodell's playing passive in this situation is because his ass is in them emails. And they said if his shit gets leaked, he'll get fired. And he's got a nice deal with the NFL to where he's got lifetime jets and all types of shit. All that's gone. If he gets fired like this for whatever misconduct, I forgot how you would really clarify it.
Yeah.
All that's gone. All that contract, all that null and void. You're broke. Bye.
I think he definitely knows. I think his name is in there. He's 100%. Especially in that time frame, because think about it. Also, we had the thing with the Patriots, the what they call it, the something gate, and they
Deflategate.
No, before Deflategate.
Spygate.
Spygate, yeah. And they threw away all the film. So why did they throw away all the film? He probably knew that too. You know what I'm saying? So to say that he don't know about this with the Washington Commanders is crazy.
It's emails. You're reading emails. Like you can read. You didn't get the NFL commissioner job not knowing how to read. Like you know how to read very well. Like so,
I think emails,
it's like thousands of emails. It's like hundreds of thousands. The whole league, man.
Yeah, cool.
We got the real dark Batman over there.
Coach wanted to come in here. He tried to do a drill right now.
this Darth Vader in the building. How am I coming through right now? How am I vocal coming through?
I got to do a drill right now.
Yeah. No, I'm looking for General Kenobi, and I will find his bitch ass. Yeah. How's the audio, by the way?
With you, my son.
Oh, we on point. We're on point, cuz.
We live.
Hey, I'm disappointed in you though over there, man. I'm disappointed in you. You came all the way to my house and couldn't get my audio right, man. What happened?
Damn.
Oh.
He gonna put you on blast like that?
Why you couldn't get your audio right?
Shots fired!
Yeah. I mean, I gotta ask you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came over there expecting you to know some shit, and then, you know what I mean? I was dealing with the Tampa Bay Lightning. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I know.
What I always say when I start my podcast, I say I give a shout out to them boys over there at Sit in Politics for helping me get my podcast started. And you know what I'm saying, you ain't helped me all the way, Cole. But it's all good though. Good
hold on. So what was the issue again? Go ahead and remind me live on air in front of your audience what the issue was.
Hey, I was using the wrong wire.
Okay. You know all right. Okay.
Hey, I've been giving them hell at what's this thing? The platform StreamYard. I'm man, I done changed I done put my modem right beside me back here. I connected straight to everything. But there's one cable, probably $10 cable. Got to be more careful.
Using the wrong cable.
Ain't
like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Good, though.
Aim to book you. All right.
Guys, if you ever doubted yourself.
Huh?
No, I said if anybody ever doubted themselves, there you go. It could just be a cord. Just stick at it.
Yeah, man.
You too can figure it out.
Pull the plug. No, literally. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, on the Washington Commanders. Yeah, oh, by the way, in Kent, I could tell you when to say the name. You know what I'm saying? You really wanted to say that racial slur. I could tell.
I couldn't remember the new name.
Yeah. Just let it go. Like I feel like whenever I talk,
they've had three names. This guy crazy. They've had three in the last 4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember all that, cuz.
Washington football team, garbage. Commanders, trash.
Hey, you
The
know what?
original was beautiful.
What's
I,
that?
I want to see what Rivera's able to do with Carson Wentz. I don't believe
I
he's the
don't.
system, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
but
Why?
he's able to
What's
do
your?
something with Cam.
Why do you want to torture me, Cat? Why do you want
Yeah.
to torture me? Like,
Yeah.
But think about it, y'all had Heineken or whatever the dude's name was, and y'all gave the Bucks fits the year that we won the Super Bowl.
yeah,
You know,
because they couldn't
So that.
game plan for a short ass. Now they got
Yeah.
film. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna blitz
Yeah.
this little short motherfucker. You can't see shit.
yeah.
Why do you want to see what interests you with Carson Wentz, or is it
He has
all you're
no
just?
big receivers.
It's
Is
not
it all
Carson
your?
Wentz, really. It's Ron Rivera because I've seen Carson Wentz, and I think he's kind of right at average, maybe just below average. But I want to see
Damn.
Ron Rivera and see
You
what he
broke
can
my heart
actually
with
do
that.
with him.
You
Uh,
broke my
uh,
heart with that take. Jesus Christ.
Below average, right below average.
a
Just
Super
stab me in
Hey,
the
Bowl
you know what's
heart.
coach that actually been to the Super Bowl, see what he can do with him.
you know what's crazy? And like we as people that talk about sports now on recorded platforms or whatever, we can hold each other accountable for this. It's
Yeah.
crazy because I remember people saying like Carson Wentz is like a top five like talent in the league and stuff like that. Like this was the conversations around him after he had that season where he got hurt, and
That's
people were
before he
talking about
became a
like, hey,
broken man.
well, yeah, I guess you're right, and I guess
That's a
that
tin
kind of
man.
speaks to, yeah, that speaks to I guess just how important mental is in sports and how it's just not all about the
I
physical.
can't
So I guess
wait for
you're
his
actually right.
bitch ass to get hurt this year so I could just flame his ass.
What?
I'm gonna flame his bitch ass.
Yo, who says that
Y'all got a
shit?
shot at winning that division this year.
We should win the
Yeah,
division. The
Okay.
problem is we got this bum at quarterback and we
with
got this
or
bum
without him.
coaching the quarterback. Jesus
But
Christ.
he's good enough that if y'all have a good enough defense, he's good enough to
Our defense is great.
get to the playoffs.
Our defense
Yeah.
is all time great. Bro, listen. Listen, I wish we'd have
Well,
drafted Kyle Hamilton because honestly that was the missing piece. But
yeah, that would have been nice.
bro, listen, that
All
defense
time great. I don't know about that. You just kind of
God,
jumped
it
out the
would have.
window on that
I'm
one,
getting chills because if we would have got
bro.
Kyle Hamilton, it would have been all time
Every
great.
week,
But
I mean, every
fuck.
year, bro. Every year we can't say defenses are all time great, or else that defeats the purpose of all time
I
great.
Yeah.
wouldn't
You know
even
what I'm
say,
saying?
I feel you, but I wouldn't even say the Rams last year was an all-time great defense.
So
I
you're
don't
saying your
see.
defense is better than the Rams defense
I
was last
think
year?
if we would have drafted Kyle Hamilton, it would have been.
I agree. Well, so I don't. I don't even know about that, but I do agree with you. I think the Kyle Hamilton pickup would have been huge. The for anybody that doesn't know, the safety out of Notre Dame that came
Like
out this past year.
how do we get rid of fucking Landon Collins and then don't go draft a safety?
No, you're right.
That to me is bonkers, bro. We
Trying to
literally
Yeah.
passed on him. I don't even know who we drafted the receiver. Like we don't even
Hmm.
need a fucking receiver.
Yeah.
yeah.
We needed a
No,
tight
you're right.
end.
Yeah, you're right. Like, Kyle Hamilton would have been a perfect fit, and it
Oh
would have
my
put you in a
god.
position, especially after. Didn't he go to the Ravens?
Yeah. He went to the
Yeah.
Ravens.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Even better
nuts.
fit. Like, bro, they're gonna be
Great for
all
him.
time great. They're gonna be
Yeah.
all time great.
Let's take it back. They have an all-time great defense.
Bro,
Yeah.
listen, like he gives me Ed Reed type vibes, except bigger, like just bigger.
Or at least
Hey,
they'd be getting like coached from him or coached up by him. Go ahead.
That's what
yeah,
I'm
we got
saying. And then he's got him in his ear, like Jesus
Hmm.
Christ. And the kid, that Notre Dame kid, he's smart.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
I think my
god,
team, we
bro.
got some news what, yesterday or today or somewhere around there. And unfortunately Gronk isn't coming back. And
Oh yeah.
I really don't mind that, but we also
You're
lost
tripping.
Howard.
You're
You
tripping.
lost. Oh,
You
you did
needed
lost.
him.
You lost him to freaking the Bills.
Yeah, I don't know
That's a
where he
nice
went, but
pickup for the
yeah,
Bills.
we lost
Oh,
Howard.
OJ Howard went to the
Yeah.
Bills.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
That's
went to the
sick.
Bills.
Yo,
Stupid.
that
That's
is
sick.
sick. I like
That's
that. He
gross.
snapped. Yeah,
Yeah.
They
I
can
mean, I
run.
don't
They
like
can
that
run
for the
like
Dolphins, but I like that for him.
they can run. They can run like two tight end sets now with him and
Oh,
Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox.
Oh my god.
It's sick.
It's like having Hernandez and Gronkowski.
Bro, it really would be in my. I mean, I know there's a lot of stress with that, but that would be like, honestly, like a top 10 like dream job in my opinion. Like just putting together teams like that and then seeing it all come to fruition. That shit
Yeah.
would
Oh
be
fuck
dope.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
All we
problem
got
100%.
now
is
is
your
Cameron
family's
Break, baby.
livelihood.
But hold up. What was that, Cam?
Say all we got now is Cameron Break.
Yeah, good
He's
luck with
good
Yeah,
though.
that.
I like
He's
Cameron
solid.
Break.
He's solid
But
though. I mean,
bro.
he's not gonna wow you. He's
Deuce.
old.
All right,
no,
I'm gonna
he's
give Deuce
not.
credit for this. I'm gonna give Deuce credit for this because he hasn't jumped in and said it. Because he said this on a phone conversation I had with him the other day. But really, Gronk was really just coming into his own as far as like in
Facts.
full kind of like football shape. The way he was moving on the field was looking more fluid. Like his first
Yeah,
year, he was really looking clunky and just
I mean with
clumsy.
the Bucks,
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, with the
I
Bucks,
agree.
and so him retiring, like I think he might have had like a top three tight end season this year. He really could have done something special, depending on how Tom Brady looks coming back this year. But so I just think it's a huge missed opportunity. I can't imagine he's going to have another opportunity like this.
hmm
Yeah, you know,
So it just sucks. But if it's best for him, then I guess it is what it is.
I
I
think
think
I think he just didn't want to play. I don't think he wanted to play for the Bucks. I
I don't think he
think
wants
he.
to play football.
yeah, I
I'm gonna
don't
be
think
honest.
here,
I
yeah.
Yeah.
mean, he said the
But
only way he would come back is if Julian Edelman came out of retirement.
this guy
Bro, what the fuck are
knew
these
that
guys
wasn't
doing?
happening.
Seriously. What do
Like,
they
bro,
think this is?
he's bro. Life is a game to Gronkowski. Like he doesn't. I
Yeah.
can just play in the NFL whenever the fuck I want to.
I think he actually had trouble keeping on weight because when
Mm,
he retired, he lost weight. Then
yeah.
he had to put some
Yeah.
weight back on. I think
Well,
he
yeah.
probably just didn't want to play, but I think he had issues trying to keep weight on.
Well, you
Yeah,
see
low
what they
key, I
said
think you're making a
last
good
year. They said in the
yeah.
COVID year he had to do conditioning, like video conditioning, and he like
Yeah.
fucking faked it and
He
shit.
faked it.
So I mean, I think it's for him. He just doesn't really want to
Like
do
Brian.
all that fucking grinding. You know what I'm saying? For him,
Well
he's like,
it
I'll grind a little
yeah.
bit, but he's like, bro, I'm gonna coach through the season. I'm gonna have a OJ Howard do most of the blocking. Like, you know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
th-
I
I,
think
well,
that's why
I,
OJ
and
Howard left too, bro. He's like, I'm not doing that fucking grunt work for this nigga. Like, what the fuck?
I think Kent makes a good point though. I don't know like I think it's kind of it's an interesting point you make with him not being able to keep on weight because visually I think I could see that he wasn't the
Yeah,
same like size and like
Yeah.
dominating Gronkowski that we had seen before. So I don't know, like that actually might be like low key a bigger point than what we even think it is. You know what I mean? From like a health perspective, there might be something that he doesn't necessarily want to share, or maybe that might be why he's retiring. You know what I mean? He may know something to do with his health that we don't know, and that's why it's the right decision for him. But from a
I
football perspective, it is disappointing.
want to play with Tom Shady again. I just feel that way. But like you say, maybe something's going on behind the scenes we don't know about. Um,
Yeah.
and and then also I want to say, you know what I'm saying, we drafted Gerald McCoy and the Lions got
that's a
the
dog shit
Dominican Sue.
draft.
Now they've totally I don't even know what Gerald McCoy is at now. But
Out of the
as a
league.
Bucks fan, we was always sad and pissed off because he was so, it's good to be
He never
positive,
played.
but he stayed hurt, but
He
he's
was always
always
hurt.
everybody up on the field, this, that, and the other. But now we have the Dominican Sue won the Super Bowl and he got number 93. It's the same number.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. I
Fuck him.
mean, honestly, Gerald McCoy
Yeah.
was the biggest waste of money in the Bucks
Yeah,
history.
yeah.
It
I
was
mean, he was,
terrible, and
Yeah.
you guys paid him after he was hurt all that time. That's what
yeah.
I didn't understand. You paid him a big contract because he had one good season,
I
other than the
think he
other
was
seasons he was hurt.
disruptive. He just didn't have no any power behind him. I don't think
Yeah.
because combine the 225 he didn't do that many times, but that's not always the final result because we see that
That's a
all the time.
defensive lineman. That's terrible, though, bro.
Yeah, but
Your upper
it
body's
could
got to
just be
be.
a bad. It could be a bad performance though in that case. You know what I mean? Like
I
you're just
mean,
judging. Yeah,
I'm
with
not
the
drafting
combine,
a
you're just
defensive
judging
lineman
them
every
off
20
the.
reps.
Yeah, but what if? I mean, he could have had anything. He could have had a slight injury or a slight tear in it, whatever. You know what I'm
That's a
saying? So it's
telltale
like,
Yeah,
sign not to draft
so
him. He's soft.
his
He's weak.
not his bicep, but his pec muscle like once or twice.
damn.
See,
So
listen. If he's
I
at the
don't think his
combine
fitness
tearing
could
pec
handle
muscles, I'm
that
not
weight.
drafting him. I'm not drafting you. You're made
Fucking
like
China
five.
Zap.
I don't
Oh
think
my
I don't
God,
think his
China
tendons
Zap.
can handle that weight. You know what I mean? Meaning when he's probably trying to get bigger and stronger. I don't think
Yeah.
his pets could actually handle it.
But the
And
problem
because he
is,
kept
like a lot of these defensive linemen, even like this one that just got drafted out of Georgia, they're really just told to put on this weight, and then if you think about it, like the Aaron Donald who took a different
Whoa.
approach, he was like,
Oh,
"Fuck putting on
shit.
this fat and shit," and it's just like dense muscle. He's like, I'm gonna put on this lean muscle. I'm gonna be explosive. And I'm gonna be strong. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
not only is fat, we see that now with a lot of defensive linemen. Like I just seen one defensive lineman that was drafted. He ran like a 4.3 in the 40 at like 265 pounds. I'm like, okay, yeah, that guy is gonna be a player. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that you have to have your 3 techniques and your 1 techniques. I get that, but I think, a lot of these guys are just forced to be overweight, and it's just not healthy for a lot of them. Because you see a lot of these offensive linemen and DNs, they're like 300, 280, 265, and then all of a sudden when they're done playing, they're like 200, 210. It's like, dog,
Mm.
how you playing an 80? How is it like an 80-pound weight difference from when you were playing and not playing?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you look like a whole different person. You look like you lost 2 bodies.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Mm-hmm.
I see ex linemen, bro. I'm like, bro, there's no way that is him. That dude is like looks like a basketball player.
Yeah.
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 I think.
I know Brad
I think.
Culpepper lost a ton of weight, when he stopped playing.
Mm-hmm.
But man, we got the news about Tony Saragusa today.
Mm.
D tackle for the Ravens. I think he was a Hall of Famer.
Play
Pretty
with
sure.
Shannon Sharp.
Yeah. I think he played with Ray too.
Yeah, he played
Yeah.
on the championship team. Ed Reed,
Man.
Bar
So,
Scott.
Yeah.
but
Rest
we
his
had a
soul.
week of a lot of people dying.
Oh, it's
Young
fast.
athletes or athletes in general.
He was
Looked
55.
like a couple rappers died, shot, and man, it's getting crazy out there.
It is getting
I
crazy
wonder
out
how he
there.
died.
I was
Oh,
reading that they haven't the family hasn't said yet. Last time I read it anyway. And
Damn.
yeah.
the guy from the Ravens, was he still a player?
Oh yeah, Jalen Ferguson or
Yeah.
T Ferguson or whatever. Yeah, no, rest in peace to him, man. Rest in peace to both them guys.
Mm-hmm.
2 Ravens died today, bro.
Yeah.
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 That's crazy.
Crazy.
That
Crazy.
is nuts.
That kid was supposed to
Yeah.
start this year too.
Who?
The Ferguson, the
What about
linebacker.
yeah.
He's supposed to start this year, play more and
I,
stuff.
Most careful.
Kid, you're not gonna tell us the connection? You're just gonna report the news and not gonna tell us the connection
Yeah,
and all
but
the
how did he
shit?
die? Like, how do you know how he died?
The Ravens gonna win the Super Bowl this year? That's what you're trying to say?
Oh
I
shit.
mean, oh
Uh,
shit, they could. That's a lot of
I
motivation.
mean, that's
Win the Super
it's
Bowl
two
this year.
it's two fuck motivation. That's 2 sacrifices right there
Right
in the
there.
books.
Mm,
It's-
damn, that's how y'all want to play this. Oh, y'all trying to get some people called. You trying to
you
get
know,
Well,
some people
nah, I
on the
mean, look,
line.
he always try to put me on the spotlight. You know what I'm saying?
I put him on the spot
I
because
was
look,
about to
hey,
say it, so it's
yeah,
on
y'all
record.
don't know Kent. I want to show y'all the real Kent. I want to show y'all the real Kent, and he'll take it
Is it a
there. You know what I mean? I'm
conspiracy?
telling. Yeah, he will take it there.
Yeah,
And look,
yeah.
he's
I
gonna
mean, it's
cover his
all red,
receipts
man. It's
as he
all red.
says.
All the sports are red. It is what it is. They know it.
I feel that. I
Listen,
feel that.
man.
Yeah.
Listen.
Basketball's looking crazy. I don't know how much you guys want to get into that, but
Oh my God, yes,
Yeah,
yeah, the
please.
like off
Let's
season this
please talk
year
about
looks
that.
nuts.
But
yeah.
that's the Golden State
Kyrie
effect.
going to the Lakers.
Lakers?
I don't think that's going to happen.
Listen, you have Golden State
Yeah,
winning the championship,
I don't
Steph
think
Curry
it's
winning
happening either.
Finals MVP. You got
They say
Kyrie
fuck
and
that.
LeBron giving each other phone calls because
Yeah,
Golden State just won another Finals.
yeah. Oh, I didn't even. Hey,
Them
honestly,
niggas
I didn't
I
picking
didn't
up the
even.
know.
phone.
I didn't know Kyrie called him now. That
They
changed. I
called
didn't
him.
know that.
Well, he's
Huh?
he's
Yeah.
probably reporting. He's probably reporting some fake shit right now. But at the end
No,
of the
no. It
day, at
literally said that Kyrie was interested. You know what I'm saying? If
tampering.
anything,
What you're talking about is tampering, though.
LeBron tampers all the time. That's what he
Oh,
does.
yeah,
How is
that could be true. Huh?
why is it
Okay.
tampering? This
Because
You're
you
not.
can't do that.
Yeah, you're
well, I
not
know.
allowed to talk to
There's like
other
a
players
grace
Oh,
about
period.
yeah, yeah.
joining your
They give
team.
you a
Well, the
time to
players can
tamper.
talk, not the teams.
No, players
Can
can't
they
talk.
about openly
Oh,
joining
No,
players can't
teams?
talk.
I don't
no, they
think
can't.
They
so.
talk about the players talking all the
LeBron got
time.
fined. LeBron got fined on the All-Star game for it.
Yeah,
Shit,
I
I
don't
didn't know.
think so, Kat. Yeah, I don't
I
think so.
You
thought the
can't
I don't
do
think
coaches
they're
in
supposed to.
the front office couldn't talk. I didn't
You
know the
can't
players
talk
could
Yeah.
talk.
about.
Well,
You can't be like, I want to play with this guy. Like I'm gonna.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Like that's tampering.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Magic Johnson. I know what you're talking about because Magic Johnson got in trouble for that.
Yeah, I know that.
Tamper. Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah. So
oh,
I
who
mean,
did
you're
he
not
say
wrong,
should come play with LeBron? He said like Bradley Beal or some shit like that.
which is facts too. Honestly, that's the thing.
Yeah,
I
he
saw
got
some
out
shit.
of the contract.
Hey, listen, bro.
Bradley Beal actually acknowledged that, and he said something about like basically like not true. So I think maybe he hasn't made his
Not his
decision.
contract. Oh, I ain't gonna say it's not true till it don't happen.
Listen. If Bradley Beal comes to the Lakers, whatever year it is, I'm getting the tattoo championship. If he comes to the Lakers with LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the roster, championship. And listen, I'm a Steph Curry fan. We're running through Golden State. We're running through Golden State. Doesn't matter.
Injuries. Yeah,
we could have.
Doesn't matter.
We could have LeBron and Beal championship.
Hey, they getting Wiseman back next year, homie. Stop it.
LeBron has never had a shooter like that.
Bro, and I feel you.
Actually, I lied. He has had shooters like that.
Freaky though.
He's never had a scorer. Well, he has had a scorer like that. I don't even
think he's had a shooter like that.
I think
really.
He's a D-Wade
with a shooter like that.
Better jumper.
Kyrie and Ray Allen, Shane Battier.
Ray Allen was old.
Ray Allen don't count.
Yeah, Shane Battier. Shane
Battier. Ray Allen is the reason LeBron James has 4 rings. Ray Allen
was 37 years old, dog.
And he hit He hit the game winner.
But that wasn't Ray Allen. That's not what he like the.
What do you mean? Who else is catching the ball?
Was it prime Ray Allen, bro?
Running in his face,
he was scoring like
hitting
10 points a game.
3-pointer from the corner off a rebound.
10 points a game,
bro. With the Heat, he was a set shooter. That's what he did. He was a set. That was it. Yeah. Throughout his career,
he was a knockdown 3-point shooter.
Stick with your comment. Stick with your comment you initially said. You were right when you said that he's never played with a shooter like Bradley Beal.
No, that was bullshit. I lied.
When you said that, you were right. After that, you should have shut the fuck up because now you sound crazy.
I lied.
Like comparing him to Ray Allen at 55 years old. Like, what are we saying?
Bro, it doesn't matter how old he is. He was still knocking down.
Yes, it does. It does matter.
He was a top 3-point shooter in the league.
His legs were. What do you mean? His legs were wobbly. He was an older man. No, it just is what it is.
It doesn't matter. He was shooting. What I'm saying is shooting.
He was nice.
Because here's the thing about Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal's different
though. At a point in time, is gonna have to do the same thing Ray Allen was doing. Go stand in that fucking corner and wait for a catch and shoot.
Yes,
so that's my point.
At that time, but right now he's not. Ray Allen wasn't
capable. Ray Allen was great at that. He was one of the best catch and shoot shooters of all time.
But he wasn't able to drive to the basket at that point.
He didn't have to. LeBron James was great training to the basket.
Bradley Beal can though. Bradley Beal is like a 28-point-a-game scorer right now.
Kyrie Irving.
What are we saying?
So
you be saying wild
40
shit,
points
dog.
in the finals. What are we talking about? Kyrie Irving is a better scorer than Bradley Beal.
I'm just saying.
Not a better shooter. You said shooter.
Charles Barkley thing.
He's a better scorer, shooter, everything. He's better.
No, he's not. He's not a better shooter. Wrong.
Oh my god. I just watched Kyrie Irving make Kevin Durant look like a fucking bum in the playoffs, bro. No. Kyrie Irving is the better scorer, shooter, everything.
They were on the same team. What the fuck are you even talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Late in the game, Kyrie Irving's the one that can get a bucket, and Kevin Durant's fucking struggling, getting turnovers.
I'm laughing at you right now.
They're sending double teams at
I'm
Kyrie.
laughing at you. You sound like a clown.
Over there eating up
you sound like a clown. Everybody watching this shit knows you sound crazy, bitch.
Bro, what do you mean? Kyrie's a great shooter.
Kyrie is a great scorer. I would say Kyrie's a better scorer than Bradley Beal, but he is not a better shooter.
I can't even pull up the numbers right now. You know
I wish you would pull up the numbers.
Actually. Ooh, that bitch is dead.
Yeah, you killed it. I bet.
It in, but
pull the battery out the back.
Oh, never mind. It's on. Hell yeah, we got 82, baby. Let's go.
In the playoffs against Boston, Kyrie numbers: 20 points, 6 for 13. 16 points, 6 for 17, 10 points, 4 for 13,
Motherfucker played mediocre.
12 for 20. That was his best game.
What are you
talking about, Ryan? We're talking about we need shooting percentages, Kent. We need shooting.
Oh God!
6 for 13, that's under 50%. 6 for 17, that's under 50%. 4 for 13.
No, we're talking about we need some averages, bro.
And
you want to take a small sample size. We're not doing those Skip Bayless games.
You said the playoffs. You said the playoffs. He made KD look stupid.
He's saying, bro. What do you mean? He's saying, what is he looking at?
What do you mean?
What year? What is he looking at?
That's this year. That's this year. They just lost to Boston this year.
What game?
This year.
Okay, so go ahead.
He just gave you all the games because they got swept because he played like shit. What are you talking about?
He played better than Kevin Durant.
No,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know about that.
He played better than Kevin Durant.
I love the.
You know what?
I appreciate that you'll just make a statement and stand on it without even knowing if it's true.
I know it's true because I watched the series. My eye test told me Kyrie played
Yeah,
better than
I
Kevin
don't.
Durant.
Okay.
Kevin
So
Durant was fumble fucking the ball everywhere, giving the team turnovers and sucking dick. Marcus Smart was locking his ass up at 6'5", and he's fucking 6'11".
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Durant, 13 for 31, terrible, 39 points, but that shows he was aggressive getting to the line.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it shows what it does show is that he was missing
Getting
a lot of
buckets.
goddamn buckets. He was
Yeah.
missing a lot of buckets.
He was
He shot his team out the game.
16 points, 6 for 11. That's over 50%. 4 for 17. Lord have mercy. 27 points and 9 for 24. So Kyrie had the better shooting average.
Kyrie was better.
Yeah.
Like I said, my eye test told me
Yeah,
Kyrie was better.
KD was very bad.
KD was terrible.
Kyrie might have been better,
KD
but
was
that really.
not even the best team. KD was not the best player on his own team this year. And people want to have this argument with Steph Curry. Lord Jesus, Lord help us.
Lord.
What was Bradley Beal's shooting percentage? Specifically, what was his shooting percentage from three compared to what Kyrie Irving's shooting percentage from three is?
That's really what we should have been looking at.
Yeah.
But that is interesting. I'm glad we definitely took that moment.
Bradley Beal
on KD though. I appreciate
3-point
that.
shooting
That was great.
percentage.
It was set up. It was like a slam dunk. I was able to just
That's true. Thank you for that.
Break out the big old strap.
Bradley Beal's 3-point shooting percentage was 37%.
That's
37.
No,
Yeah, that's not unbeatable though. Kyrie could be higher than that. 37% is not nuts. It's nice though. That's really good, especially for somebody that's shooting the ball as much as he is. What was that?
Kyrie 39.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured.
No, fuck that. That doesn't even make any sense. No, it doesn't even make any sense. Because also part of it is how many games did he play? 29 games this year? Fucking this motherfucker over here dodging the shot. He's over here dodging the jab. Give me a break. Come on.
You know that's bad for Kyrie. If you say it that way,
though, bro. Kyrie.
Why do you say that?
From
because
2020, he scored over 25.
It's less games, so he got less shots. So if you pull out 82 games, the numbers can change.
He had more rest than any player in history. What are you talking about?
The thing about Bradley
he had
Beal,
every other night off.
Is hurt.
This
Bradley
man
Beal's
never.
Hurt a lot,
he never didn't play on fresh legs. Go ahead,
bro, Bradley Beal has not. Bradley Beal hasn't finished a full season in years, so remember that. He gets.
Neither has Kyrie Irving. Has Kyrie Irving ever played 82 games?
I think Kyrie Irving's played enough to win a championship. That's my point, though. You know what I'm saying?
He's won. He has won a championship, so I'll give him that.
Because you remember when he had John Wall over there, like it was either one was hurt, then the other was hurt, then the other was. Then when they both together, they fucking suck dick. It was just terrible.
John Wall is not LeBron James, and that's who Kyrie Irving won the championship with. So
definitely. I can see that, but like I said though, you know what I'm saying. I think how people view that whole the Golden State and then Cavaliers series is like people saw the Cavaliers as the better team. I still don't feel like they were the better team. I just feel like LeBron James put out
fucking the opposite. Denzel, what are you talking about?
No. I think LeBron. I'm giving LeBron his credit. I think he put it.
I'm about to kill James narrative right now.
I think he probably had the best finals performance that we've probably seen since Michael Jordan.
That part I agree with, but you said people thought that the Cavs were better than the Warriors going into the finals.
I think they thought that the Cavs were a more dominant team.
Absolutely not. No, what?
Because even because I remember, bro. I remember listening to.
They were favored. The Warriors were favored in those finals.
But that's the thing. All these analysts were like, "Oh yeah, everybody's at 73-9." Everybody's like, "But LeBron James." It was all about LeBron James. I thought I kept hearing LeBron James. Then they went down 3-1. Everybody was shitting on LeBron. Klay Thompson opened his dick sucker and said some crazy shit. Gave this nigga a battery in his back, and then this man was coming off at 40 every game. Literally. 40 every game.
Agree.
Like,
and I agree with you.
It's the best. 40.
That's the best performance I've ever seen in the finals, for sure, in my lifetime, anyways. But Kent, what were you saying?
I mean, other than Kobe, but
no. Well, I think the problem be sometimes they say, "Oh, who's the underdog? Who's the better team? This, that, and the other." But the Warriors were the underdog this year. But I never thought the Celtics had a better team.
Me either.
I never thought the Celtics had a better
Yeah.
team.
I never thought they were winning.
Me either. Even
Yeah,
when
That's
they
all
were
you
down
heard.
1 game.
I remember the power index for NBA was 89% for Boston and
Yeah.
19 for goals.
Yeah,
I tweeted
Who
that.
is
I
who?
remember
Who is that
tweeting it.
though?
I'm like,
I
that
think
is insane.
Who is
that's just
that?
Vegas
Who's
trying to
the?
win money. That's what I think that is. Just Vegas trying to get money at the end of the day.
Well.
The
So
NBA
one
released
thing,
that. Vegas was the opposite. Vegas had Golden State, but it
Uh,
wasn't by
well,
much.
Denzel, I'm asking you. So when you say like the fucking index, whoever that is, who is that determines?
NBA knows the NBA power index. Bro, it's like I
So
guess
we
for
don't know.
analysts. We don't know.
Okay.
It's whoever these motherfuckers hire in these private rooms to
Well,
crunch these numbers.
or it could be fucking fans. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah. I mean,
Do
if
fans
that's
text a
fans,
number? Fans that don't know shit text a number from Boston and they're like, yeah, no, for sure, we're gonna fucking win, 89%. So I don't know. I would need to know where that information came from. If
it's
Vegas
crazy.
had if Vegas had Golden State, then I think that supports what I'm saying. To be honest with you, as far as like, you know what I mean, like they were the favorite team. I mean, I can't
It
imagine
was
that
like
Boston
I remember
just.
the
I remember
odds.
what you were talking about. There was a lot of, and especially after Boston won the first game, I also remember like credible analysts on ESPN and FS1 coming on there and being like, oh, it looks like Boston is going to steal the series. Da 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 da. They look like the better team, whatever. And that was insane. Yeah. At no point did I think that
When
Golden
Golden
State was
State
ever.
didn't even play a good game. They didn't play a good first
they
3 or
didn't play
4
the
games.
series at all. Matter of fact, they were
Well,
missing a bunch
yeah.
of bunts, a whole bunch of bunnies, and layups the first game, and that's why Boston came back, and even the second game, even though they won.
Boy, if
The
they
only
keep that
time
whole
I
team together, boy, it's a problem. It's a problem for
the
everybody.
Yeah,
the are you saying Boston or Golden State?
Golden State. Boston needs to blow
Okay.
that shit up. Blow it up. Blow it up. And here's
I think
why I say
Boston needs
that.
to get a
Because
point guard.
Boston has already made an Eastern Conference Finals without a point guard, with a point guard. So what else are you gonna do to the damn roster?
Well,
You
I
went and
think
got an athletic center, so your 2 wings don't have to play really lockdown defense, and then you gave them someone that they can anchor on for defense and Marcus Smart. And then you
yeah.
gave them guys who can come in off the bench and score. So what else are you going to do for Boston to put them
I
over the
think
hump, but get another superstar?
I think Boston needs to get an actual point guard, move Marcus Smart to the 2, Tatum or Brown play the 3 and the 4, and to
We
go to
talked
small
about this, Terry.
up. And then, yeah, I know, but then there's point in times where Marcus can play the point guard still,
Right.
and then I think they'll be better off.
But we
What
had
kind of
Kemba
point guard?
Walker.
What
We
level?
had Kemba Walker.
Like we talked about the other day, a passing point guard or a
Yeah, but the
Rondo
thing is,
type point guard.
They had
is there
Dennis
anybody
Schroeder.
is there anybody that you can imagine them getting that would fit that role? You know what I mean?
Ain't,
And there are. What was that?
I ain't really looked at maybe like a Derrick Rose
The
coming there. He's
perfect
not trying
the
to
perfect
shoot the
fit was
ball
Ben
all the time.
Simmons.
Or Ben Simmons, but
The
obviously he
perfect
can
fit
go
was
there.
Ben Simmons. Yeah,
Yeah,
but it won't happen. But that's where Ben Simmons should have went.
a
He would
mellow
thrive.
ball, one of them type of
Yeah,
players.
dope. Yeah.
I still think Ben Simmons is only fit. Ben Simmons or like Kyle Lowry. But
Kyle Lowry would
because
be
you
good.
need a guy that doesn't need to shoot.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
but
like
the
Dennis
thing
Schroeder
is,
was a great fit because he doesn't have to score. He could just facilitate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but they didn't win. They didn't do shit. So it's like, even if
Who's
you give him a
that? Who you
facilitator,
said?
Dennis Schroeder.
But they weren't under this coach though. I think this coach is 10 times better than the. I think he's better than
Brad
whatever.
Stevens.
Brad Stevens.
I mean, Brad Stevens was
Where in the heck is Schroeder? But yeah, they need to bring him back. He can
I
shoot
mean,
that thing when he want to. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Lonzo Ball's a great fit for them too.
He'll probably be perfect there.
He
But
would be because his defense, and then you know what I'm saying. And you can move Smart to the 2, you can move Tatum to the 4. But the thing about moving Tatum to the 4 is, Buddy got
He's
to hit the
lighting
weight
his
room.
ass. Yeah, he's got to
Buddy got to
put.
hit the weight room, bro. You
yeah,
can't
I
have
mean,
me clowning you because you bench 180.
but
I
you don't
go in
have to
there and
play that
rep out
all the
180 right
time.
now.
You ain't got to play that all the time. You know what I
But
mean?
he's gonna have to
Take a
play the
drink whenever you
4.
come back in here.
Well,
He's
yeah,
gonna
he's
have
gonna,
to play the
and
4.
then they can drop to a zone. I mean, how you think they have Draymond out? Draymond can't
But
play them big old court.
the problem isn't that he doesn't play good on ball defense. The problem is once he gets into the paint, they just put that body on him. And
Oh,
Yeah,
hey, how do you guys?
he loses
How would you guys? How would you guys feel about Draymond on Boston? By the way,
It'd be
They win a
lovely.
championship.
Yeah, be
They win
yeah,
a
lovely.
championship.
I almost feel like that might be a better solution because then you could prevent Jason Tatum from having to play the four, and you can
Yep.
have a facilitating four or a facilitating
That,
five. That might
that
actually be the kind of yeah.
that'll probably be the best scenario.
But how do you get Draymond off of Golden State though?
That ain't happening
Well, even
unless
if it's not Dray,
go. I think he got 2 years left on his contract.
I mean, you might be able to get Wiggins with Kaminga being young
yeah. Oh, and that's what I
coming
wanted to say
up.
to you, by the way. We were having a conversation earlier about Jeremy Grant and shit like that. And you were like, I don't think it was that crazy of a move. Da, 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 da. People would have said that same thing about that move for Wiggins at the time. Like, keep it real.
Well,
Like, people were,
they
yeah,
did, except for me.
they did.
I didn't
Except
say
for
Except
that.
for
me.
me.
I didn't because
I thought
matter
it
of
was a
fact,
great move.
I was looking at that draft, and there was only like 2 or 3 people that probably are better, possibly better than Wiggins, even when he was in Minnesota, and that was who did they Zach Levine,
And
and there
Jabari
was
Parker.
Parker wasn't doing nothing. He ain't even in the league, is he? And there was one more person because I seen Jabari
He
Parker.
was supposed to be the man, though. Hey, Jabari Parker
Well,
was supposed to be
yes, but
the
who
Yeah,
else in
fucking
nah,
that
he
draft
was
man.
a
is
dog.
better than him?
Uh,
There's
thank
there's
you.
nobody else in that draft better than him.
No, I hear you, but the thing is,
He was
like,
the number one player. Yes, I
he
agree.
wasn't he wasn't a game changer, and even though he wasn't a bust, I agree with that. I never think Andrew Wiggins was a bust. I just think he didn't, like live up to the expectation of a number one overall pick. But
I mean, people were
if he was
saying
picked
he was
fifth
like a
overall,
baby.
what was that?
People were saying he was like LeBron James and Kobe Bryant's baby, like just the perfect
Damn.
mix. Well, literally the perfect mix.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Joel Embiid.
Thank you.
But then
Joel
he didn't
Well,
Embiid.
play the first 2 seasons.
I picked him too. Joel Embiid.
And so you have
Moose did.
Drew Wiggins, Jabari
He
Parker,
did. Yeah.
Joel Embiid, Marcus Smart, Julius Randle, Aaron Gordon,
I like Julius Randle too. That was the pick I liked. We fucking game up for a bag
Dun-
of chips. Fucking crazy.
Noah Von Lee,
I fuck the Lakers, man.
Zach Levine, Alfred Payton. But anyway, the rest of them don't even matter. But I think you got Zach Levine.
People might think I'm tripping because like I shit on the Lakers, but it's like I'm a Lakers fan. It's just, we sold our souls for LeBron James, and I just can't handle it.
Well, yeah.
I can't sleep at
I,
night.
I was watching. There's this video on the internet. It's like the last 3 minutes of Kobe's final game, and it just shows like just Kobe scored like 14 straight points. Um, and then at the end of that game, I was talking to Deuce about this on that phone call I was telling you about. And you see like all the players that come and hug him at the end of the game. Like all those players are on other teams, unsuccessful though, by the
Dogs.
way. Yeah, like it's like on that team you had Julius Randle, you had D'Angelo Russell, you had Jordan Clarkson.
Mm.
Um, who
You
else was
got
on there? Deuce,
Traded them
Zubac,
all.
Zubac. What was that?
And
Lonzo
LeBron traded
Ball,
them all.
Brandon
True,
Ingram.
Brandon, sick. To be
Yeah.
honest, like it's damn near like all of
We
those people are
drafted
like
so great.
Yeah, I thought about that
all
the other week, actually.
yeah, all those
We
people are
drafted so
borderline
good.
at the very least borderline all stars. You know what I mean? And some of them have been all stars.
Yeah.
I
But
Yeah,
think
LeBron,
Brandon Ingram is about to reach superstar status once he wins his first championship next year. Well, in 2 years. Not next year.
I can see Brandon Ingram at when he really hits. I can see him being perennial all star like every year.
I
You
don't
know,
know if that's going to happen with Zion being there. And then you got
is Zion there though? Like, come on, what?
yeah, I think
But
Zion's
Brandon Ingram does it
right.
on both ends too. That's what people fail to realize. Brandon Ingram's going to end up playing the one. That's why they haven't gotten a point guard. He's going to have to. He plays better at the one than he does at any other position. When he
Yeah, but
facilitates, because he has
does
to
his
play
team play
aggressive at the
better
one.
though with him as the one? He may
Yeah,
play better as the one, but does his team play better?
yeah, I think it's a better fit because then he's not just looking to score. You know what I'm saying? And then he facilitates, and then you have Zion. Like, bro, think about a pick and roll with Brandon Ingram and Zion, a 7 foot guy, and then a guy that plays above the rim.
7 foot. Yeah.
And you got
Plays like a 7 footer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like plays like a baby
It's
Shaq.
true.
It's like, yeah, that's
It's
a
true.
problem. You know what I'm saying? And like that's the problem. Like Zion missed a lot last year. Like if Zion came back in that playoff game, we might be having a different discussion right now.
I
To be
heard he
honest with you,
come back. I don't know if that's true, but
he was
that's what.
supposed to come back, but they wouldn't let him,
Yeah,
which is
Yeah.
crazy. You're in the playoffs. What are you talking about?
Well,
This is why
and the
you
thing is,
drafted him.
it's unnecessary pressure on him. Though. Like, I don't think you're really thinking you're going to compete if you think
yeah.
that there's any question as far as like his health. And then honestly, like this might be maybe this is just me, and maybe I'm overstating it, but like John Morant puts a lot of pressure on fucking Zion.
Oh
Like
yeah.
every time John Morant comes out there, he's doing his thing and he's shining. Like, yeah, I mean, it's putting
I
pressure
think
on
they're
Zion
also
for sure.
trying to avoid a Grant Hill situation too. A Penny
Oh, for
Hardaway
sure.
situation.
Well, and he's so explosive that if you take that away from his game, you're gonna like really hurt his game. So it's like you
Yeah,
got
You're
to
gonna
be kind of
handicap him.
protective over that. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I don't think that you're 100% there as a team, anyways. So what you're risking, I don't think is. I
I
think it
don't
was a
know,
good move
dog.
overall.
I
I
don't
think
know.
it was a good move.
I think you test the waters. You play him one game, see how he plays. Play him on a 20-minute. Because you know what? I'm gonna play him the first 10 and the last 10.
Well, until you. So actually, so you are kind of making me like reconsider my point because it is really valuable playoff experience, and like
yeah.
where else could you get that? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's
and
what
where
I'm
it
saying.
doesn't.
Like,
Yeah.
just let him play, see how he does. You know what I'm
And
saying?
it
If he
doesn't
plays
matter.
well and we win, if we start getting some momentum, oh yeah, that motherfucker's rocking out.
Well, and, and if you
Well,
lose, then it's like go ahead, Kim. My bad.
I mean, but you got a good point because if you remember in the bubble, the Phoenix Suns they won all their games. Then the next year they come back with that same momentum and go to the finals. So I think that's a
They
good
just
point.
cooled off this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know,
Excuse me.
dog. I think he could have definitely made a difference for them though. That's the only like thing,
Excuse me.
like he's
No, I agree.
he's just that kind of player. But like you said, the playoff experience would definitely be like the reason why I would probably have played him at least like 10, 20 minutes a game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's just 5, 5, 5, you know what I mean, whatever it is, then let him get that experience out there and see what he does. You never know. He might go out there and just be dominant as fuck, and then it's like, okay, well, how do I keep him off the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of got to know your player though too. I agree with you though. I mean, after kind of like thinking about it, I agree with what you're saying. But maybe like something that we're overlooking, and I think it's kind of something that we touched on with Zion is maybe it's a little bit. He might be a little fragile. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you put him out there, and then all of a sudden he's talked about in a negative way. Maybe that really affects his psyche coming into next year in a negative way, and affects his
Right.
confidence in a negative way. But honestly, I do agree with you. I think. If you're just talking about like a generic player in general, you want that you want that experience.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I it's just I think there's gonna be some shakeups with the NBA season. I think a lot of these teams are gonna make some changes. I think New Orleans will definitely. They have a lot of draft like trade capabilities. They got a lot of draft capital, so I think they'll make some moves. They'll be really competitive. I think the West
yeah,
will like definitely be the more competitive
shaking
conference
up.
next year.
Do you
They're
think
gonna
next year
shake
it'll
it
be
up a
shaking
little bit.
up? Yeah,
Yeah, they're gonna shake it up. They're about to shake the room a little bit because
yeah.
they got to. Because Golden State really just put everybody on notice for the next 3 or 4 years, like straight up. Like
Hey,
the way they have that young talent.
I got a show gonna go on YouTube at 12:40. I did last night. I did it with my
Okay.
camera. Messed it all up.
12:40.
But
Yeah, I messed up the time. It was supposed to
Well, you
be.
could
I was supposed to do it 6 today, but anyway, it's gonna be on
you could.
YouTube at 12:40 tonight.
Why don't you change it? Why don't you change it to 6 for tomorrow?
Well, I tried to, but I tried to
You
change it to
can.
screenshot. I guess I have to go through YouTube to change it.
Yeah, I mean you can.
Oh,
You
but
still can.
it got all the camera options on there. Oh, it looks silly. But I was
What'd
like,
you
I'm
do?
gonna put
So
it out anyway.
what was it like this? Like you just
Yeah, I
talked
did
and
it through StreamYard, the record though.
Oh,
But
okay,
yeah.
okay, okay.
yeah,
Ken,
it's
when are you gonna communicate with us more, dog? Like I feel like we gotta beg you to get on here. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
on
You don't want that smoke. That's what it is,
Yeah,
huh?
you'll
You want
never
that
invite us
smoke.
on here.
the
Never
live.
ahead of time. We gotta
Well,
hit you up and be like, "Hey, bro, can we get on here? What's up?"
I ain't never tried it, cause this is the first time I've done it with my new
Beautiful.
core.
Yeah,
No, it's beautiful. This is smooth.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
smooth. It's
I'm,
rolling now. You in
I'm,
action.
I'm, I'm
Yeah,
trying to embarrass you in front of your Polk County friends.
no, cause that ain't that ain't possible, cause you know what I'm saying.
Embarrass them too. Bring
I
them on
mean,
the
so
show. What's up?
anyway,
You already
Um,
know.
we got to pick a night. Then we got to
Speaking
pick
of
a night.
Polk County, there's a lot of
Let's
talent
go.
coming out of there right now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right
There's a
now,
lot
I've
of
always
talent
been
coming out
like
of Polk
that.
County. Huh?
You know what I'm saying Mars Stoudemire.
Not
No, I'm
not in your
saying
time. It
like
wasn't
right
like that,
now
Ken.
though. I'm
Okay.
talking about the new generation. I'm
It
talking about like
it skipped a
Cormani
generation, Ken.
McLean, Tony
No, no,
Mitchell.
no. We got
You
we
got some
have
studs coming out of there right now.
Justin Forsett, Travis Henry. In my era, what you talking about, man? Stop
Oh,
it.
hey, Justin Forsett was a bad man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin
Same
Forsett
school.
was nasty.
Yeah,
Same
man.
school?
Yeah, to
Nah,
him, family
Polk
moved.
County is probably one of the most
Ken.
talented
But
places
I was
on
a
the
little older
planet.
than him. We came up through the rinks together. Played little league buck ball.
Damn,
Bubba.
tell Justin Forsett hop on the pod, dog. What's
Yeah.
up? I'm a big fan, bro. Like, what's the question? Like, come on, Justin, stop bullshitting.
Yeah, hey, we gotta get your brother on. Hey, Rodney, we
Yeah.
gotta get your brother on, man. Let's go.
Hey,
Gotta play
Justin, look,
basketball with his
you don't
brother.
got to get on. You don't got to get on the podcast if you can beat me in a race, Cole. That's all I can say. Meet me. Let's
Yeah,
go. Let's go there.
I mean,
Let's go there.
Super Bowl champ there, Dedrick Dodge. What you talking about, man? Ponce twins,
Nah,
Chris
nah,
Rain.
bro. There's a lot of talent coming out of Polk County, boy, right now.
Yeah,
Like
Y'all ever?
it's loaded. Lakeland reloaded. Lakeland reloads like every 5 years with like just crazy talent. Just like from top to bottom.
but
That
you
whole
got
team is
we
going
got
to college.
Kayleen, we got
But
Barco.
Kane's more of a basketball school though.
No, they
Kathleen,
they are for the most part, and then you got Lake Gibson, you
they
got
got some talent.
Barto. Barto just won state in basketball, I think.
Yeah, Bartow
Yeah,
did from
at
state.
least or twice in a row. Anyway, but yeah, man, we
Y'all
got
ever
some.
seen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all ever seen the Mummy Returns?
Fort Meade, no.
Yeah. But
You
see
did?
that that's Tampa
Oh,
though. Polk
huh?
County, Tampa, yeah.
No, that's
Polk
Hillsborough
County,
County.
No, Hillsborough County, bro.
it's
What the
close
fuck you
to it's
doing?
close to it, ain't it?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah, it's in the
one
same state, motherfucker. Like,
gotcha.
the fuck?
Plant
Oh, it
City's
touches?
Lakeland.
Plant City's a part of
Oh,
Lakeland.
No, it's part of Hillsborough County. Part of
damn. If y'all would have had
See,
Plant
like,
City, you really would have been a
but
lock. You
but a
really
lot
would
of
have been a
people from
lock.
Tampa claim Polk County though, because that's what I see on Twitter. A lot of people claiming like, you know what I'm saying, try to claim that little talent pool y'all got down there, part of
Man, come on.
Tampa.
Can we please stop talking about Polk County, fam?
And then you have this dude Polkway on Twitter. He's on there saying that's just he's like,
Polkway.
nah, yeah, literally Polkway 863. That's
Stop
what he
it.
called. Bro,
actually,
I
I
sent
think
it to
I got
Cat.
a song. He do music. Something with
Polkway
music.
863. No, he does. Well, he's on Twitter. He does like sports.
Video or something with
Yeah,
sports.
like he does sports and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
he. But that's how I found out about all that talent y'all got up there. Cause I
I'm
was
play.
following some 7-on-7 stuff, and then his like tweets popped up because he was like in some like Twitter beef with one of the players, like the number one corner in the nation. Like he's going back and forth with the dude. So I went and followed him, and basically what he
Overrated.
did was he posted a video of the dude getting beat.
Uh,
You feel me? And the dude got
yeah.
clowned after he got beat. Like literally, the nigga was talking shit to him. So then the dude commented on it. They were going back and forth, or whatever. But that's how I found him. And then I was following his shit, and I'm like, damn, he basically posts all the players getting scholarships and all that stuff. It's crazy.
But y'all
It's
gotta realize
way wild.
here in I'm in Charlotte County, but there's only 3 high schools here. In Polk
Yeah.
County, dude, there's Lakeland Christian, Mulberry, Bartow, Winter Haven, Lake Wells, Haines City,
Winter
Arbondale.
Haven. Winter
Um,
Haven was they won the 4x1 in states my senior year.
yeah, you
They
Austin
got
them
Rivers
boys.
was there.
Fort Jenkins, Kathleen, Lick Gibson, Tenor Rock, Lakeland. Dude, there's so many schools in Polk County. High schools too. Fort Meade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what we do. Go down here.
When you put it like that, y'all are really trash then.
This guy. Hey man,
Yeah,
it's one of
man.
the biggest counties
Lake
south of
Lakeland's
east of
supposed to play.
Mississippi.
Lakeland played Venice, and literally, they beat Venice, and they didn't even have any of them star players playing either, and they still beat Venice like by 2 touchdowns.
This past year,
Nah, for the spring, they played them in the spring game.
this spring.
Yeah, they played them this spring, and Lakeland won. They played them at Lakeland though.
Yeah,
Lakeland has their own state, like their own field. It's not even by the school,
yeah. It's by the
with his
hospital.
own jumbo. It's like by his own jumbotron and shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the.
can I know a little something, Ken? I know a little something about Polk
You
County,
right,
yo.
cuz. Hey, I appreciate that though.
I
So
used
on
to go
Polk
to
County,
St. Leo's, you know what I'm
Kid, you need
saying?
to
Do
take us out
little
there.
camps. I used
St.
to play
Leo.
against some Polk counties. The Polk
Yeah,
County boys, man. I used to go out there.
Kid,
yeah,
you could take us to Polk County, bro.
yeah. Cuz I can
Show us
take you
around
by yourself.
by
Oh, yeah,
myself.
I'll take you out there, cuz you'll like it.
Oh, you
Y'all
said by
just
myself?
out.
Why'd you specify I couldn't bring nobody?
Hey, because man, them goons might get you out there, man.
Lord Jesus.
I had to tell my
Don't wear
so
nothing
so
fancy.
I ain't trying.
Tuck your chain.
Now I'm just
I ain't trying to. I ain't trying to bring my girl anyways. I'm trying to see what biddies you got out there. You know what I'm saying? To offer out in Polk County. You
He
feel what
wants
I'm
some
saying?
big
Come on
booty
now.
beauties.
on that. Might
He
not
want a
come.
little. He want a little
Might not come
shemang,
home. Oh shit.
a
Hey, yeah,
little Shaquanda.
we can go. This guy.
I need. I need some good home cooking, right?
Oh, yeah, we'll
Little
take you out there to
chicklets,
my people's house in the country,
collard
Yeah.
greens,
I love that. Some country cooking, yes sir.
and then we'll
sweet
go to
potato
Lake. Yeah,
pie.
I'll show y'all around. You know what I mean?
hmm
Listen, man.
Hey, I'm ready to
I'm
do
trying
that
to go catch
seriously
a
one of these
football
weekends.
game. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna go catch a
There
football
you
game
go.
up there, boy.
I'm in
I
all
want to go
that.
Yeah.
see Lakeland when they play Kathleen.
Hey, we can make that happen.
Yeah, I know that shit
Yeah.
get crazy.
It is. It's super crazy. Yeah, they got a what they call that it ain't grass field or
Turf. AstroTurf.
turf. Yeah.
AstroTurf,
AstroTurf.
yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
we
that's
used to.
how you think the boys been moving so fast.
Yeah.
Chris Rainey and them boy was scooting.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, we should definitely do that though. That sounds dope. I'd love to catch one of those like really big high school games or whatever
Bro, I'm
out
telling
there.
you.
yeah,
Right
they.
up, bro. Like how that dude told us it is in Miami, that's the same shit how it is out there, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Except it's probably a little bit more loose.
especially if you
Yeah.
get Lakeland, Bartow, pretty much Lakeland, anybody in Polk County, but Lakeland, Bartow, Lakeland, Kaleen, and Lakeland, Lake Gibson, all gonna be stupid.
And
What's the biggest
and
rivalry out there?
all them players then transferred to Lakeland. So now the rivalry is even deeper now. Now you got their they just left those teams to go play for them boys.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that just happened like a quarterback or something. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
man, that's
bro.
tough, dog. I mean, Lakeland and any one of them teams, I'm gonna say Lake Gibson, Kathleen, Bartow, and I don't know about Winter Haven, Lake Wells, and Haines City, but I'm pretty sure they'll be pretty big too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean all
Definitely.
those. I mean any of those games is going to be crazy. But I think
Hey,
Lakeland, Kathleen, or
and then
Lakeland Barstow probably be
and
the
then
two.
get this. Like last year, my nephew he played for Clearwater. They played Lakeland the first game of the season, so me and my brother went. God bless the dead. But the away, no, I think Lakeland's um locker room is like under the opponent's um where they sit at. So it's more
Gotcha.
Bench.
or vice versa,
The
something like that.
bleachers.
Yeah, bleachers. But it's trying to intimidate people. You know what I mean? So it was dope.
Okay. Yeah, that is cool. That is cool. What's
So they
the
be trying to intimidate 16 and 17-year-old kids.
Yeah.
hey, it probably works.
So that
What's
intimidate.
Probably little boys pissing themselves, pissing their jock straps.
what's the what's the biggest rivalry game that you guys ever played in at your school? I'm just curious because y'all both played sports.
When you say football, I'll say Mulberry Bartow. You say basketball, it was Tampa Catholic.
Okay.
I would say
Tampa Catholic.
for Northport, for football, it was Venice, and for basketball, Port Charlotte.
Interesting. That's interesting.
Mm, nah, Port Charlotte, but it changes for Northport because Northport goes through phases. I remember Northport when for basketball when they used to go to districts, they lost to St. Pete like 3 years in a row. I'm talking about
But you,
St. Pete had this dread, bro. When I tell you he was just yakking 3-pointer, just pulling that thing. Oh man! And we had a dude that was we had some good basketball players like Sean Noriega, a lot in them boys, but we ain't have nothing for St. Pete, bro. Every time we seen
Mo,
St. Pete, they just took us up through there.
but when you say Tampa, I mean when you say Venice for football, and we're talking about like rivalries. Doesn't like a rivalry? Don't there have to be like some like back and forth? Like y'all were always getting your ass kicked by Venice, right?
Well, that's the thing though. So when growing up and playing against Venice through Pop Warner and all that shit, we used to fuck them boys up. We used to beat the shit out of them. Even good night, bro. Even in even on in JV, we'd fuck them up. But the thing is, once like it came to varsity, they get all them transfers in and shit.
And steroids.
They even the playing field. Well, and the problem is a lot of like the transfers were coming from Northport, so it's like they're taking the talent from our school to then play against us. So
Really?
I mean, and it worked. I mean, they still do it.
Damn, kid, are you frozen right now?
Oh my God, is he really frozen like that? It froze with your mouth open.
But
that
hey,
just tried you so hard, dog.
Might happen. Man, I'm at 2%.
Oh damn, that's what's happening.
Yeah. We're gonna have to shut this thing down, cool. But hey,
have to wrap it up.
Man, we get on this thing and wrap it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yes, sir.
It's all right. We're gonna wrap it up. It was
live. Hey, y'all want to give a shout out though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Hey, go ahead. Sit in politics with your boys.
In the
booth.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go check that out on YouTube, Spotify, all that. Social media, Instagram. Yeah, okay. You gonna tell me to do my thing, and you're just gonna like step all over it?
Yeah, you just gonna flash that thing, man. Okay.
Golly, boy. All right, so look, sit in politics. Go sit in politics with your boys. Go ahead and find us. Instagram, Twitter, all that.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
We're out here. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. Definitely show love to Kent. Kent, go ahead, man. Do your thing. My
Gates
bad.
open, man.
Yeah.
Warden Media Group.
Gates open. Climb through the window on their ass.
You know what I'm saying? Gates Open Media. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all go out there and subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff at Sit in Politics. And Gates Open Media, that's where I'm at. Y'all come follow your boy on YouTube. And we're going to get on Spotify and all that good stuff here in a minute. But, hey, man, definitely appreciate y'all fellas checking up on me and checking in when I bring all the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
See what I got. I'm ready to smoke right now. I'm about to been dousing your ass with water.
Yeah. We're going to do this again next week.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh, Tuesday. Check us out. Kent's on that. On our channel. It's in politics.
Yeah.
See him getting his ass tore up.
No. All right, fellas.
Yes, sir.
Right,
much love.
Much love, boss.
Yep. Hey, man, y'all heard it there. Sit in Politics was on the show today. We're going to try to do a thing weekly. You know what I'm saying? Make things splash a little bit more on this channel. But y'all, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and y'all already know how we end this thing. Just like, I got it right here.
Quality moments, be the little things, make life worth living. What do you bring? Eyes open, girl, you know you got me focused. And holding hands about the riverside, rushing waves against your side. You know your love is on my mind. Tonight you've been my time. And I'm standing in your garden. All in, taking all breaks in the early morning, lady. Take my time. Taking all breaks in the early. Standing in your garden. We're gonna be on the early morning, lady. till the early morning.
Like I said, they don't make it like this no more.
Take my time.
On streaming platforms, y'all get that.